fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Then I hit that. Then I hit that. Then I hit that. Then I hit that.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Deshaun Watson and the Arizona Cardinals versus Kyler Murray and the Seattle Seahawks.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
A give. This is Montgomery. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona. Arizona's side of the field.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards. Out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
A 27-yard.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Watson to Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. To throw is Watson. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defense.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Seahawks 3.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's brought down. At the 42-yard line, a gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 8 yards.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julian Edelman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find a target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And incomplete.
Murray's pass.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
again, Murray. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Dante Jackson.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there.
And that'll make it 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Murray's pass.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
For the field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Seahawks 6.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Operating from the gun, Murray, and Rudolph has it, the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
For the field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Cardinals 13.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Run for Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Trent Taylor. It's a pickup of 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From just shy of midfield, Watson quickly into the hands of Beckham. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
The 37-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
On second and 9, Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Montgomery back to the ground. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drop.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ty Montgomery. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray steps away. Oh, he sheds himself free. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And off comes to Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down, Watson. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 7 yards.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Pass complete to Christian Kirk.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's free going down the left side, and it's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A pass there over the middle to start things out. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. It's a foot race. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does because...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now Pollard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1st down, Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Complete.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Shotgun now from Murray. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray to air it out again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Murray now on first down. Little pitch and catch here to Rudolph. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Murray again. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Murray's pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. Room here to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On first down, Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.